everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks for joining me today and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun project for us using the Clear Scraps acrylic Mem Dex cards, and I will have the links down below for you. So these cards come with a rounded edge, and y'all, they have a lot of different Mem Dex cards in their shop, so you'll want to go check them out. And I'm super excited about using this. So with this one, I believe you get 3 of these in here. And so let's go ahead and open these up. So here they are. So you get 3 of these, and they do have a film on them. So you want to make sure that you peel off the film if you're going before you use them on anything, okay? I am going to go ahead and I'm going to run them through with the embossing folder, and we'll see how that turns out. And then we'll put some alcohol inks on them. And then I have a really fun little snowflake that we're going to use. And I also have some glitter that we're going to place on top of the little snowflakes. So I'm thinking I'll either put glitter, or we might go ahead and use some of this flock. This is Whisper White flock. I love using the flock. I just do, especially during Christmas time. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my machine over. Okay, and I am using the Anna Griffin Empress machine, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take the backing off of this here, and I just have to find the film. Okay, so once you have the plastic off of your acrylic, you're going to go ahead and place this through you're just going to place that on your embossing folder, just like that, okay, and then I'm going to grab my plates. And I'm just going to go ahead and sandwich it right in the middle of my plates. And there you go. So you can go ahead and you can definitely do these acrylic sheets with your embossing folder. How fun is that, right? I think that is so fun. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a couple more. Okay, so I went ahead and found some other embossing folders in my stash, and I thought that this one would look really cool with the brick. And then I found one that looks like a poinsettia, so I thought we would do this one. So I'm going to go ahead and run those through. Okay, so now that these are all done, now we're going to go ahead and grab our acrylic inks and our paper. All right, so next I grabbed my red alcohol inks, and I used 2 different colors just to get the desired look that I was looking for. And I went ahead and grabbed a paintbrush, and I went ahead and just smoothed out all of the little alcohol ink that I put on top of there. And again, here's a darker ink. So again, I just went ahead and I kind of let it swirl around. I did put a little bit more added, you know, like I said, touches here and there. Did spread it out with a paintbrush to get the desired look I was looking for. So now that we're done, we're going to go ahead and set this off to dry, and we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, so now we're working with the poinsettia little Mem Dex card here, and I just thought this one was so pretty, and I love the flower, how it embossed on to the acrylic. So here I grabbed another red ink, and I went ahead and placed that inside of the flower itself, and I was just dabbing it, and I didn't use any brushes or anything, but I just dabbed it inside of the flower, and then we're going to go ahead and let this dry. For the last one, it's the snowflake, and it is absolutely beautiful. You guys, I love how the snowflake one turned out. And so here I just took on the blue ink, okay, and these are the refillable inks, if I didn't let you all know. And I just kind of swirled it around, just kind of put on a lot and just let it swirl all over the card, and I just think it turned out beautifully. It really made the snowflake shine and really brought them up to the top. I really love it. So after we get done covering this, we're going to go ahead and again, we're going to set this aside and let this dry. So here I grabbed some ephemera from my stash and I was just putting these off to the side and deciding on what I wanted to use for each of these beautiful Memory Dex cards that we just finished. I did go ahead and punch some snowflakes out. I have a small snowflake punch, and then I went ahead and just put the snowflakes on top of this beautiful blue snowflake one Memory Dex card that we ran through with the snowflake embossing folder. And then I did use stickles around the snowflakes just to give it a little bit more of a shine and some, and some beautiful glitter. I just love it. I just love how this turned out. I really like how it's kind of transparent or, kind of clear and you can see it through, like you can see the light through the other side of these Memory Dex cards when you lift them up because the ink is so pretty and it's like clear. It's like looking through a stained glass window. It is just absolutely beautiful. And so this next part, what I did is I grabbed some shaker bits that are from the store. I don't know if they're still in stock, y'all, but I did go ahead and grab these and I went ahead and stuck them in between each of the snowflakes. And these are little tiny snowflakes. And then what I did is I went ahead and put some around the Memory Dex card itself. I just thought it would add a little bit more, dimension and really just add a really nice touch to it and make it more, like a wintry vibe. So for this Memory Dex card, this one is the one where we ran it through the brick embossing folder. And so I decided to go ahead and use some of the ephemera that I had set aside. And I went ahead and used this chipboard sleigh. And then I used a chipboard little lantern. I did cut this warm winter wishes out from one of my Heartfelt Creation paper pads. And then I used a little hat and gloves to finish off this little sleigh. I just thought it was so stinking cute. I did go ahead and place some foam tape on the back of each of these chipboard pieces. So after I finished the red brick one, I realized I didn't have a sentiment on the blue one. So I went ahead and cut out some sentiments and stuck it on the blue one. And I just thought this was super pretty. I thought it finished it off nicely. So next on this floral one, I went ahead and used Stardust Butter. It is by TCW, and I really love how the gold and the red mixed really shines through the acrylic divider. It's so pretty, and you can actually see the gold through the acrylic. So for this piece, this is the flower piece or the poinsettia embossing folder that I used on this acrylic divider, and I went ahead and added a little poinsettia that I had in my stash, and I went ahead and cut out a little sentiment from my Heartfelt Creations collection. I added one of the little birds. I couldn't make up my mind which bird I wanted on here, but I ended up using the little cardinal, and I just thought she was super cute. And then, of course, I added that beautiful little pine cone piece that I absolutely loved. And so that is it. That's all I used for this little piece. Okay, you guys, we are done with our acrylic Memory Dex cards, and I went with a winter theme, and I really think that these turned out great. They turned out super cute. I love that you can place these in your embossing folder, and you can run them through and then put your alcohol inks, or you can paint them, or whatever you would like to do with them. And y'all, they stay. They don't, you know, you just need to set them out to dry for a bit. I did add some stickles in the middle of this little large snowflake, and then I put a white glitter snowflake in the middle of that, and I think that this turned out super cute. I really love how the ink kind of, you know, pulls here and there and just adds a lot of character to these cards. This one, I used my poinsettia embossing folder, and I liked the red, and I was really trying to get the flowers to kind of, so you know, get that reddish look around it, but it didn't, and that's okay, because I came back in with my Stardust Butter Champagne that is by TCW, and I went on the back of it and just kind of, you know, smooth that inside of the flowers. And I think it added a lot of glittery, nice glitter to it in the back. And I really like that. It's so, so pretty. So, yeah, so you can do, you know, whatever you would like with your cards. Again, I have the link down below for you to check these out. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you were inspired by today's video, and go check out the acrylic Mem Dex cards for swaps, or just, you know, for recipe cards, or whatever you wanted to do with them. I think they're a great idea. Thanks so much for joining me, y'all. Take care. And thanks so much for joining me today. Please head over to Clear Scraps and check out their shop. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos, tutorials, YouTube hops, and my live shows, 4:30 on Fridays Central Time.